I am a kidney doctor. We've created a digital health solution that we call MyRenal Care that I created to help me manage my patients without them having to come and see me. Our mission is to reach every individual in the world who has kidney disease, chronic kidney disease, CKD, to empower them to make the best out of their own healthcare. And at the same time make it more efficient for healthcare systems, hospitals, governments, anyone around the world who is providing healthcare. The people who use our solution are both patients and clinicians, and also the administrators in hospitals who run clinics and run healthcare systems. We've been going for 8 years. We're currently in one hospital with a commercial contract in the UK, going live in a second in a couple of months. And we're about to, fingers crossed, launch a wide multi-centre research study, getting more and more hospitals to use MyRenal Care, with more and more patients use MyRenal Care. One of the beauties of Knack is it's pretty simple to use. I landed on Knack because of its ease, its pricing, because back then we were self-funding, and it was a perfect balance of the right price and the right ease to do everything that we wanted to do. I'm a doctor, code. I mean, I'm now able or capable of saying the right words at the right time, but I'm nowhere near capable or understanding of code and tech really. And it's been amazing that I can build MyRenal Care, as complex as it is. When we started off, our major focus was on patients doing dialysis at home. And I'm not going to go into the detail of dialysis. Suffice to say, it's a very complex procedure, and there are lots of bits of information that we, as clinicians, could do with knowing so that we can help patients. And patients were doing this at home. And what was happening in the past was they were writing all this data down in a book and then bringing the book to me every 3 months. And I would look through this book, this record of their dialysis treatments, and it would be horrific. I had given our first iteration of MyRenal Care to couple of patients who were doing dialysis in Portsmouth, and that's in the UK where I work. And I was sat in this swimming pool thousands of miles away, seeing data come through about how their dialysis was going. And that's when I knew, this was really going to work. We can review it and deliver advice and care digitally, and that is really, really impactful, and to the point that I'll show you this. We won an award. I'm sure you all know about the NHS, that's our prized healthcare system. And just 4 months ago, we won an NHS-wide award where we were picked as the one company that projected the future of what the NHS would look like. And we did that with Knack, so you all should be really, really proud of that. We're not going to stop, we're going to keep going. But I think that just shows how you and what you've built allows us to fulfill our mission. Our goal is to lock out the UK market, prove the point, and then go global. We have had interest from Australia, Brazil, Ghana, Kazakhstan, loads of places around the world. The most satisfying thing for me is that someone like me, who has no computer skills whatsoever other than being able to, use Excel, basically can jump onto Knack and create a solution that when you log in as a patient or a clinician is incredible. And even if your standard setup, when without any kind of personalization or adjustments to the code, looks far superior to any tech that we use in healthcare. So everyone's always amazed that I'm able to do this. It makes me laugh. I'm not going to lie, I always take credit unless talking to people who know what they're talking about. We are sitting on thousands upon thousands of data points for dialysis treatments, for just people with kidney disease. We're tracking their blood pressure, their medications, their symptoms, their side effects. And it is very much in our vision that instead of being a solution that merely allows people to record so that doctors can see data and then make changes, the next straightforward step is to take that data and stick it through algorithms that are already defined in healthcare and chucking out advice. And that advice, I believe firmly, needs to go both to the patient and the clinician. The clinician will obviously have to approve that advice, but step one in empowering patients is give them the information that's personalized to them, so you don't have to go in a textbook and understand all the details of diabetes and kidney disease. You guys have been fantastic partners. Keep up the good work.